Before you choose your next SUV, take a moment and hear me out. You might avoid a costly mistake. This SUV looks stunning inside and out, turning heads wherever it goes. Drivers love the comfort, the presence, and the badge it carries. On the surface, it delivers everything you expect from a modern luxury vehicle. But beneath that polished design, the story isn't as perfect. Hidden reliability issues, expensive maintenance, and frustrating tech problems begin to surface far too soon. What feels like a dream at first can quickly become a costly mistake. Join me today as I break down 7 luxury SUVs you should never buy, and you'll thank me later. Number 7. Range Rover Velar. The Range Rover Velar is arguably one of the most beautiful silhouettes on the road today. It looks like a rolling piece of modern art. But underneath that stunning aluminum skin lies a mechanical and digital ecosystem that is fundamentally fragile. By 2026, Land Rover has doubled down on its PV Pro infotainment system, integrating everything from your suspension settings to your climate control into a single software stack. The disposable trait here is the software brick. We are seeing a 25% failure rate in the central processing units of these vehicles after the first 30,000 miles. When the screen goes black, the car becomes a brick. You can't turn on the defroster, you can't see your backup camera, and in many cases, the electronic gear selector refuses to engage. Mechanically, it's even worse. The 2026 models are still heavily reliant on plastic cooling manifolds and water pump housings. After exactly 3 summer heat cycles, that plastic becomes as brittle as a potato chip. When a $40 plastic hose cracks, it doesn't just leak, it causes an instant overheat that warped the head of the Ingenium engine. Since these engines are built with thin-wall technology to save weight, they cannot be machined. Why do you don't fix a 2026 Range Rover engine? You replace the whole long block for $20,000. It's a masterpiece of design, but it's held together by plastic and prayers. If you aren't turning the keys back to the dealer at month 36, you're playing Russian roulette with your net worth. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz GLE. The Mercedes-Benz GLE remains the gold standard for the suburban flex. You see the illuminated star in the grille and the MBUX interior lighting, and you just say, wow. It feels like the pinnacle of German engineering. But for 2026, Mercedes has traded mechanical simplicity for a 48-volt mild hybrid system that has become the single biggest liability in the luxury segment. The disposable trait here is the integrated starter generator, ISG, in the M256 inline-6 engine. The traditional starter and alternator are gone, replaced by a motor sandwiched between the engine and the transmission. In theory, it's brilliant for fuel efficiency. In the 2026 reality, it's a no-start disaster. When the 48-volt battery or the ISG unit glitches, which they do frequently due to thermal stress, the vehicle is completely immobilized. You can't even jump-start it. Because the system is so deeply integrated into the drivetrain, a failure out of warranty is a financial catastrophe. We're seeing repair bills in the $7,000 to $9,000 range just to get the car to turn over. Mercedes has effectively built a car that offers zero long-term benefit to the owner, but carries a 100% risk of being stranded at 50,001 miles. It's luxury built for a single user, and once that lease is up, the star begins to fade very, very quickly. Number 5. BMW X1 and X2. The BMW X1 and its sporty sibling, the X2, are designed to pull you into the brand with sharp handling and a cockpit that makes you say, wow. It looks like a high-end athlete, and in the M35i trims, it puts down a staggering 312 horsepower from a tiny 2.0-liter engine. But in 2026, we are seeing the fallout of thin-wall engineering and extreme boost pressures. These are not SUVs built for a 15-year life cycle. They are built for a 36-month sprint. The disposable trait here is the B48 engine's cooling and structural limits. To hit those 300-plus horsepower numbers, BMW is pushing the B48 to its absolute thermal edge. We are seeing a recurring pattern of plastic water pump impellers and thermostat housings that simply cannot handle the heat cycles of a high-performance, small-displacement turbo engine. By 2026, it's not a question of if the coolant system will fail, but when. And because the B48 uses a closed-deck design with very little room for error, a single overheat event frequently leads to a warped cylinder head. Then there's the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. While it shifts lightning fast when new, it is a specialized high-wear component. We are seeing jerky shifts and transmission fault codes as early as 40,000 miles. A DCT clutch pack replacement out of warranty is a $4,000 to $6,000 bill that most second-hand buyers can't afford. BMW has essentially built a pre-stressed SUV. The engine and transmission are running at such high stress levels that they are effectively expired by the time the first owner turns in the keys. Number 4. Volvo XC90 Recharge. The Volvo XC90 Recharge is the SUV for the buyer who wants Scandinavian sanctuary and green credentials. You see the Auraforce crystal shifter and the 455 horsepower stat line, and you just say, wow. It feels like the smartest, most responsible luxury buy on the market. But in 2026, the XC90 Recharge is a case study in unrepairable complexity. The disposable trait here is the electric rear axle drive and the power-dense 2.0-liter. For years, Volvo used a twin-charged engine that was a maintenance nightmare. While the 2026 refresh has simplified the engine to a single turbo setup, it has doubled down on the hybrid integration. The ERAD unit, the electric motor that powers the rear wheels, is currently seeing a massive failure rate. We are talking about bearing wear and internal metal debris that can brick the entire rear drive system. Volvo claims the oil in these units is lifetime, but by 2026, we know that's a myth. Replacing a failed ERAD unit is a $10,000 to $12,000 catastrophic repair. When you combine a high-voltage hybrid system, a complex all-wheel drive transition, and a 2.0-liter engine that is working overtime to move a 3-ton SUV, you have a vehicle with too many single points of failure. In the 2026 used market, these cars are becoming unsellable once they hit 60,000 miles because the potential for a 5-figure repair bill is just too high. It is a masterpiece of engineering that was never meant to be owned past its expiration date. Number 3. Audi Q7 and Q8. The Audi Q8 and its 3-row sibling, the Q7, are the ultimate expressions of Vorsprung durch Technik. You see the sleek, minimalist cabin with its dual-screen MMI touch response system and that crisp virtual cockpit, and you just say, wow, it looks like you're piloting a spaceship. But in 2026, we've learned that all digital is just another way of saying expensive paperweight. The disposable trait here is the haptic interface and integrated thermal management. Audi's reliance on dual touch screens for everything, including critical climate and suspension controls, has become a massive liability. By 2026, owners are reporting MMI blackouts, where the screens freeze, reboot, or lose haptic feedback entirely. When the screen dies, you lose the ability to defrost your windows or adjust your ride height. Out of warranty, replacing these high-definition glass modules is a $5,000 digital ransom. Mechanically, the 2026 Q8 is a marvel of tight clearance engineering that doesn't age well. The 3.0-liter turbocharged V6 uses an integrated exhaust manifold, meaning the manifold is cast directly into the cylinder head. If you develop a simple crack or a turbo seal failure, you aren't just replacing a part. You're often looking at a total head replacement. Pair that with the notorious Audi air suspension, where a single leaking sensor can burn out a $3,000 compressor in a matter of weeks, and you have a vehicle designed for a single lease cycle. By 60,000 miles, the cost of keeping the tech alive often exceeds the car's trade-in value. It's luxury that looks like the future, but has a very short-lived present. Number 2. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer is Stellantis' $100,000 bet that they can take on the Cadillac Escalade. You see the 75 inches of total screen display, the quilted Palermo leather, and the 23-speaker Macintosh audio system, and you just say, wow, it is a cathedral of American luxury. But by March 2026, the honeymoon is over. Owners are taking to the internet to call this 6-figure SUV a $104,000 shootbox on wheels due to catastrophic build quality and software ghosts. The disposable trait here is structural and electronic disintegration. We aren't just talking about software glitches, we're talking about trim pieces literally falling off in the first 5,000 miles and headlights that fail right out of the showroom. More terrifying are the 2026 reports of cruise control getting stuck in acceleration and power steering systems that cut out during low-speed maneuvers. Under the hood sits the Hurricane twin-turbo i6. While it's a powerhouse, it is a high-pressure, ultra-complex engine that is already showing thermal stress issues in 2026. Because it pushes up to 26 pounds per square inch of boost to move this 6,400-pound beast, the cooling requirements are extreme. If a single plastic connector in that cooling loop fails, something Stellantis is notorious for, the engine is toast. You are paying a 6-figure price for a vehicle that has the build quality of a $20,000 budget car and the mechanical complexity of a jet engine. It's the most expensive disposable asset in the American market today. Number 1. Land Rover Discovery Sport. The Discovery Sport is the entry-level ticket into the world of British adventure. You see it with its compact, rugged stance and that iconic Land Rover grille, and you just say, wow. It looks like the perfect vehicle for a young family that wants to look capable. But in 2026, the Discovery Sport has earned a different title, the King of Lot Rot. Used car dealers are currently terrified of these vehicles because they are the ultimate disposable asset. The disposable trait here is the Ingenium 2.0-liter thermal melt. This engine is a mechanical minefield. By 2026, the data is clear. The timing chains are prone to premature stretching, and because they are located at the back of the engine, replacing them is an engine-out job that costs $5,000 to $7,000. Even more insidious is the plastic thermostat housing that sits directly above the oil control solenoids. When that plastic housing inevitably cracks, it leaks coolant onto the electrical connectors, wicking moisture into the engine's wiring harness and frying the ECU. You are paying for a vehicle that can go anywhere, but in reality, it's designed to be abandoned the moment the warranty expires. We are seeing turbocharger failures as early as 40,000 miles due to oil starvation from clogged internal filters that were never meant to be serviced. In 2026, a Discovery Sport with 60,000 miles is a liability that most independent shops won't even touch. It is luxury built for a single user, after which it becomes a 4,000-pound paperweight. These 7 SUVs represent a new and dangerous trend in the 2026 market, the depreciation cliff. In previous decades, a luxury car would lose value slowly and steadily. Today, these vehicles are falling off a cliff. Because they are so complex and so expensive to repair, the second-hand market has effectively vanished for them. In 2026, we are seeing 50% to 70% depreciation on models like the Audi Q8 and the Range Rover Velar in just the first 3 years. Why? Because the cost of the major service required at 50,000 miles, which often includes a total cooling system overhaul and a hybrid battery check, can exceed $15,000. When a car is worth $35,000 but needs $15,000 in work just to stay on the road, it is functionally worthless. These aren't just expensive cars, they are financial black holes. If you can't lease it and give the keys back, do not drive it. Don't be the person who buys someone else's disposable luxury nightmare just because you wanted a fancy badge for a great price. In 2026, a great price on a used Land Rover or a high-mileage BMW is just a down payment on a disaster. Stick to the engines with simple cooling, robust blocks, and physical buttons that don't require a software engineer to fix. In a world of garbage with leather seats, the only way to win is to not play the game. Thanks for watching, stay savvy, and I'll see you in the next one.